Okay, hi. I already made this video, but I have to make it again because I guess it only recorded a minute and something. So hopefully I'll try and make this fast so that it doesn't do this again. But so I'm on day 2 of my I have something on my screen of my therapy. I just got back from the treatment center a couple hours ago, and it was an interesting day. I'll tell you a little bit about my day yesterday first. I was really nervous when I got there. I wasn't really sure what to do. It's a pretty laid back environment compared to other places that I've been for like the cognitive behavioral therapy. It's pretty relaxed. There's only 5 of us right now. And I guess they only let about 6 people in at a time to actually go through the process. So it's a very intimate environment. There's 4 therapists that work with us, and it's in a house setting, and so it's kind of similar to being at home. When we got there, we journaled, and then I actually spent yesterday. I spent about 4 hours just listing my compulsions and my obsessions. One of my compulsion obsessions is to walk around items on the floor. Like, I can't necessarily step on a leaf. Like the white lines that for parking spaces, like I have to go around it. I'm not so much that way with cracks really, but just like little things on the floor, like I have to step around it, and I always have to make a decision on which side I'm gonna step on. And just like my fears of the people that I love dying, of I'm like washing my hands, brushing my teeth, not getting dirty. And I guess and I had to go over it again. I had to spend about like another hour today finishing my listings of whatever I could remember that I go through every day. And so just 4 hours just listing them. Imagine how much time I spent actually doing these things. My obsessions and compulsions really center around my fears of being dirty and getting dirty, especially like my hands getting dirty, or my mouth feeling dirty, like I've eaten too much or I have something in my teeth. I can't stand that feeling at all. And like perfection and like symmetry and organization and having things aligned a certain way. And that's pretty, and like just kind of a lot of self-talk. And today we actually started on my exposure therapy, and they start on a scale of 1 to 10 of what gives you the most anxiety and what gives you the least amount of anxiety. And today we started on just having me sit in a bathroom because, bathrooms have a lot of germs, and my obsession, one of my things is I don't like being in the bathroom. If I walk into a bathroom, I have to wash my hands. And or like brush my teeth and all that stuff. And so today they actually put a chair inside the bathroom at the treatment center, and I had to sit there until my anxiety went down. And my anxiety began like at like about 3, just sitting there, and it kind of went down. And as it went down, then they asked me to actually start touching things, like touching the cabinets and touching the knobs on the cabinets. And if I usually do not touch that stuff at all. Like, I'll use like my wrist, my hands. They don't force you to do anything that you don't want to do, but the whole point is to push yourself. And so I told them yes, I could go without washing my hands the rest of the time I was there, which was for about an hour and a half or so. And they asked if I could do it at home, of not touching stuff at home, or of not washing my hands when I got home. And I was like, oh hell no, I can't do that, because it's just, too much. And so then they gave me homework, which was to do the similar exercise here at home. And at home, it's like, you're more free range. You can do as many compulsions as you want because nobody's really watching you or stopping you, and you wouldn't feel as weird. But I need to learn to not do that here as well, and test myself. So that's my homework. And the thing is that was interesting, because I was like, okay, well, this is something that anybody can do at home. But the thing that's interesting that you don't really think about is that I'm not supposed to be talking myself to be like, you know what, it's okay to just sit here. It's okay, nothing's going to happen, nothing's wrong. Because that's kind of creating like this mythical thing in my head that there aren't germs there, because in reality there probably are germs. And I have to learn to stop that self-talk of trying to get myself to believe that there's nothing wrong. because that's avoidance, and I have problems with avoidance and distraction. So I have to tell myself, you know what, there probably are germs, my hands are probably getting dirty, but what can you do about it? You know, it's part of life. I need to learn to sit with the emotions of life. Also, like, I wanted to talk about this handout that they gave me. It has to do with the whole self-talk thing and trying to convince ourselves and how we get ourselves to be fearful and how we have extremes of trying to find a balance. And this handout is called Face, Embrace, and Erase the Fear by Dr. Paul R. Munford. And so we'll see. I mean, if you're interested in learning more about that, that's an article you can read. They said that it's one of the things that they want their clients to read. But yesterday, I guess I was feeling really anxious when I got home, just with the whole idea of starting this program. And I was really, when I get really anxious, I have like anger problems. I've had anger problems in the past. And I really, when I get anxious, I throw things, I break things. And now it's kind of coming back, and I felt really bad because I basically ran my boyfriend out of the apartment. I was yelling at him, cussing at him, making him feel like crap. And he goes to these OCD support group meetings, and he does all these wonderful things, you know, trying to understand what I'm going through. But a person can only take so much, and I'm still amazed at how much he puts up with me. I was doing some goal setting today in therapy. Like, I had an event thingy on my calendar that it said to check for an event. It said that I should check my notes on my phone, and I was like, okay, did I write this? Or I don't remember writing this on my phone. And to my surprise, through all of that crap that I put my boyfriend through yesterday, like, I ripped up his magazine, but he left me a note yesterday at midnight, well, I guess today at midnight, and it said, "You're so close, yet I miss you. I know you miss me too. One day we can be happy like the good old days. Take me back to Wyoming. I love you." And I get emotional seeing that, and you know, Wyoming, that's like an inside thing with us, but I get so emotional because so often I'm so critical, and that's part of my OCD, is just being like, having these really high extreme standards of not even like being a human, not allowing for human mistakes. And I'm so critical of the things he does, and I treat him like that, and he still comes at me with these like just small little acts of kindness, you know, that remind me that he still loves me, that remind me of why I love him so much. And it adds on to the guilt, because I know I'm wrong for doing the things I do, and I hate myself for doing it. I like have a lot of self-hate because of it. And it's the whole not having the control to do that. And it's like I over-rationalize, and then I don't look at the way I'm doing these things. I rationalize them to the point where I think it's okay that I'm treating him like that because he deserves it, when in reality he doesn't, you know. He brought me dinner and I didn't want to eat it because he brought it too late. It's just, I don't know, but I'm very grateful for him and for his support, and I love him very much, and I just want us to be back to who we were, you know, like, it's like a one-of-a-kind kind of love in your lifetime. And through all this stuff we put each other through because of both of our sicknesses, I care for him so much, and I just want us to be happy again the way we were, even if it's not with the same people we were before, because of course we've changed, we've grown up a lot, but that kind of love stays with you, and I just want to see us keep feeling like that and succeeding together. And anyways, that's pretty much what happened today, and if I think of anything else, I'll make more videos, but it's just a journal, I guess, so I don't forget stuff. Well, I'll talk to you later. Take care.